The blessing and the curse of being empathic. So, welcome to my channel. I'm Lamiski, and I just share life stories and wisdom with you in hopes that it helps you along your journey in some way. So, let's get started. Um, so, I think about often other people. I love caring for people, and it was going to be the death of me if I didn't figure it out. I had to learn how to love people where they are. And I think as an empath, that's going to be one of the biggest, most important lessons that you could learn because we can waste a lot of time and a lot of energy loving and hoping and seeing the potential in people who never, ever even mention that they desire to reach that potential that you see in them, let alone being in a place where you're constantly just wanting something for someone who doesn't even want it for themselves as much as you want it for them, you know? So, the blessing and the curse of being an empath, you feel deeply, you understand things on a deep level, you can connect with people, you can read a room, you can understand the human experience. You can understand the human experience in a way that not everybody can. And unless you have tried to socialize, because like I'm a depth person. That's the thing about being an empath is you don't do anything surface level. Like I don't want to talk about the weather. I can't control the weather. You can't control the weather. So why are we even talking about the weather? Like the weather is what it is. It's raining. Okay, whatever, right? But have you healed your childhood wounds though? like that's who I am, right? Like what about life right now is making you feel uncertain? Like let's talk about that. And I have gotten the like get out of my face so many times by people in random in random scenarios in life. And it's actually hilarious because back then I didn't understand. I was like, these people don't have emotions. Like these people don't understand. Like well, they don't talk about this stuff. They don't think about this stuff, you know? And it's like, no, they don't. They don't. Like, you're the only one that sits around thinking about the existential crisis that you're facing at 29 because you're about to be 30 and your grandmother had a full farm and 7 kids by 30. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, okay, I'm a very deep thinker. I'm a very deep feeler. I'm very sensitive to energy. And it's a very lonely place. So I say that that's kind of more the curse of being an empath. But the blessings, though, the blessings are more, but it's more of an internal experience if you allow it to be. Because your ability to process things deeply, to see things clearly, um, my ability to when I'm invited into someone's experience to walk side by side with them and really help them feel seen and heard and understood is a gift that I enjoy giving mainly because I never received it. And I had to learn how to give that gift to myself. So the empathic journey is really it's hard. It's really hard. If you're the type of person that doesn't run from and try to shut down your gifts of seeing people, your gifts of being able to be an amazing listener, being able to solve problems, being able to navigate the energy and emotions of a situation without exploding. Those are the gifts if you allow them to develop. But if you focus on just the curses of being an empath, then it's never going to be that enjoyable. But I promise you, as an empath, there's a gift that you can provide the people around you. Now, here's the key though. When I talked about earlier, loving people where they are, that's going to be the best thing that you're going to teach yourself when you are when you're an empath, because I spent so many years trying to love the pain out of people, trying to love the fear out of people, trying to encourage people to do the things that they talked about doing, but they never believed that they could do. But I could see that they had the potential to do those things, right? I could see that they had the potential to be this person who created this thing that they can imagine, but they can't quite see it. So loving people where they are is one of the biggest lessons you can learn, one of the most important lessons you can learn, but it's going to be one of the hardest that you can learn as an empath. And the sooner you learn that, the sooner you leave toxic relationships, and you don't, excuse me, you don't give your everything to everyone all the time, because people will gladly accept it and they will not reciprocate all the time. There are some people that will. Find those people, love those people, keep those people close. But there are some people who are just not. And it's not because they're malicious, and some of them are, don't get me wrong, but it's not because they're malicious. It's because they just are not wired the same way. So as soon as you can recognize your wiring versus someone else's wiring and see if they align, see if it's reciprocal, you're going to have a happier life as an empath. So that was just something I was thinking about. If that resonated, leave me a comment below. If you feel like you want to subscribe and stick around for more of these random talks, go ahead and subscribe. And if you're looking to talk one-on-one with someone who can hold space for you and help you through whatever you're dealing with emotionally, check the description box below. But if that's all we got today, so I'll talk to you in the next video. All right, I'll see you soon. Bye.